Yeah. You already know who it is. It's DDK Mingo back with Who's Gonna Tell Him. Clearly you can see I don't have my co-host here. I was also supposed to ask somebody else, but they didn't show, so we're left with this guy.
Yours truly.
The Great White. Dylan Harris.
The Great White.
The Great White.
Yo, cue a sound after you just said my name.
Okay. No, I'm really happy. If I had to pick one person to be in today, I think it would be you. So
I appreciate that.
yeah, no, I mean, cause you know, you really who the show is for. You know, motherfuckers out here that's navigating their way through the game. So why don't you give us where you're at? Well, what's your, standpoint on the game right now? Where you plan to go? Well, what are we looking at here, bro?
I gotta go out more. It's definitely a numbers game. I don't be putting up the numbers. You know what I mean? It's just like work. You gotta dial. I'll be dialing when it comes to the shorties. That's number one, I think.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and also just for people to reference, we are salespeople. We work together. We do a lot of cold calling. So, like he's saying, it is dials a game. That's one thing. And I'm a great salesman. I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed. I don't have to go to the studio anymore. We got an apartment now. A nice little place. Yeah. So, and I'm gonna be pooping out episodes left and right at this point because I can literally just put this shit right here. We're not using the mic stands today. We should have, but I mean, I thought it would be better so we can.
Yeah, and you can sit back on the couch and just hold it and hang out.
Make it that's true.
Like more of a conversation. Yeah,
I guess so. We'll figure it out. Man, and we're definitely figuring out a lot of shit. Just to start, it took me like 20 fucking attempts, So, but it's gonna be a work in progress. Not everything's gonna be perfect. I even thought about canceling the episode. We're supposed to have 4 people. I'm like, fuck it. We just gotta poop out episodes. We need volume right now. We just gotta get used to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I was saying is that, we salesmen. I didn't even think I would like sales. I have a history, my family history of salespeople. I knew I probably would be good, but I didn't want to. And then I fell in love with sales, as a surprise to me. And one of the biggest reasons I fell in love with it is because I remember after my first few days making sales, I'm like, holy shit. I've been selling dick for like 12 years, bro. It's the same exact goddamn thing. Like, it just that's really all it is. I mean, it's the same thing as on the phone. You gotta put yourself out there. You gotta do the numbers game. You promising a return on investment. It's worth your time, and you're the product. You know what I'm saying? But my big question for you though, I mean, like when you say go out, you mean what? Go to the clubs?
Clubs, bars, even like just going out. Like I was at the gym. You go talk to pretty girls at the gym. You go grocery stores. Like you said that. You said that earlier. Like that's good. Like because you even said like you don't really go out like that. Grocery stores are gonna be your time to shine. You know what I mean? If you see a pretty girl there, go talk to her.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the big thing with that is just getting used to fucking talking to women. Because, I mean, I feel like people put it on a pedestal. That's the first obstacle you got to get through is that you have to understand you're talking to a person, bro. Half of it is just objectifying and being like, oh, like I'm talking to this cute girl. It's like, no, you're talking to this person, okay? You learn conversational skills, have a conversation with women, and you're going to get used to it. You learn what, and I'm not big. Now, listen, when we're talking in the club, in the bar, it's different. That's why I asked you the question initially is because, like, you trying to just get hoes? Because if you get hoes, clubs, bars, that's definitely where to go, And listen, if you're talking about getting coochie, that's where you're going to get the most. But it's definitely, that's where it's easiest for a reason. It's really like the chicks are just giving it out. You know what I'm saying? They expecting you to come up and try for it or do whatever you're going to do. And like, it's that's the game. Now, that's something I've specialized in just from the years of doing it. I'm over that shit now. I can't even do that shit no more. But definitely, like, yeah, it's two different animals. You know, when you go up to a girl in the grocery store, honestly, in my opinion, that's way harder macking than in the bar. Because chick goes to a bar, you know, she's expecting to get flirted with.
Of course.
You go to a chick goes to the grocery store. You don't know what the fuck is going on with her day, bro. She might be really having a shitty day, and you go up and try to spit some game, and she like, go fuck yourself, you know. But yeah, I mean, so that would be the thing. I mean, so that's kind of where you got to choose between. But so where do you think you're at? You're trying to just.
Yeah. I think I just like to. I gotta just get out of the shell of. I have a video saved. It was when I was on TikTok, and it was like Mike Tyson. He was talking about pressure. It's like the thought of getting hit is 10 times worse than actually getting hit. I kind of applied that to like getting curved. Like getting rejected is the thought of it is 10 times worse than actually getting rejected. So you gotta just go do it. You gotta just not be a bitch and go do it.
Yeah, I mean that's anything. You know, their imagination is so much worse than reality. 99% of the time.
And I've done it. Obviously, gotten curved, but like I was.
Yeah,
no,
smiley
really
face, fucking text messages.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, but that's. Anywho, yeah, no, I mean, that's the main thing is, you know, just getting comfortable shooting your shot, and then I've said it to you a million times just for the sake of the viewers. You know, for me, there was and we've had this conversation 100 times, but for me, I don't know if you're the people watching right now, if you know me from other things, from the boxing especially, that's probably the biggest thing I'm known for. But in high school, it's like I had a reputation. High school game don't count anyway. High school is totally different. It's not even real life. So when I got out of high school, you know, in high school, people knew who I was. The boxing definitely does help. And then once I got out of high school, I remember having a standstill where I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck do I do? Because I was thinking I had game that was crazy the whole time, but it was just people knowing who I was. My bro,
you had status there.
Yeah, so my brothers, they're fucking, you know, generals in the game. They've been doing it their whole life. They fucking put me on since I was young, and then I had to go back for my final teachings on you know, finalizing my pimping. And then I was 19, and it was just when we would go to the club, anytime I looked at a girl, and as guys do, any guy who's watching this knows when you're chilling with your boys and it's like, oh, yo, did you see that chick in the green dress? Don't look so quick. Stop. She right there. Don't point. Stop pointing.
Stop drooling.
No, you looking at her. You staring at her. But anyway, so I was doing that normal shit of like, oh, shit, you see that girl over there? And then it was, you got to go up to her. And I'm like, bro, come on. Like, I had no shot. I was 19. I'm not even allowed to be in the club, let alone go up to these bad bitches and start macking. And I always say it was just fucking embarrassing. It was the worst. Everything, like, that's the shit where the imagination, it's just as bad as the person. I'm not gonna lie. It really, in the beginning, when you really don't know what the fuck you're doing, bro, I would just go up there and say some shit or just, like, you know, try to mac in some way, and it was like getting laughed at in my face, getting the stink eye, getting the what the fuck do you think you're doing, like all of that, and I was just like, oh my God. But eventually, it got to the point where it was like, I was confident in my failure, so they'd be like, Ralph, go up to her, okay, whatever. I'm gonna go up to this chick and get rejected now. Fine, I'm gonna just get it over with so I don't have to fucking hear them. And then I went up, ready to get rejected, and then all of a sudden she coming back home with me. I'm smashing, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck just happened? I didn't even do anything different. I literally just walked up to her and kept it straight, simple, whatever, and I got it. And it's because I was confident in my failure, but it's still confidence, you know. So that's the main thing. But you gotta be, first things first, you gotta fucking talk to as many women as possible. Are you looking for a numbers game though? I feel like you are the old motherfuckers. You be stingy, bro. You picky.
I am picky, and I feel like it's no good. I feel like I always want to go out of my weight class, but
yeah, I mean,
I feel like you finally get one. It's gonna be like, fuck, he got one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's like a bad way to think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, because it's not like motherfuckers haven't done it. I just feel like you looking for your Rocky story, bro. Like, You know, you thinking that you just gonna fight Apollo Creed, sock the world that night.
That
But
would be pretty fucking badass.
no, I mean, listen, dude, it's definitely possible, but not probable. You know,
But possible.
it's
I heard possible. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you got a long way ahead of you, bro. I
No,
mean,
you're right. You're right.
yeah, I mean, no, it really depends on what you're looking for. 'Cause I don't, and dude, honestly, and I couldn't see you in particular. Now, listen, this is for all the viewers in general. Like, I'm giving advice on the game when it comes to going to the club and like, you know, picking up chicks at the club, whatever, bars, all that shit. Do I recommend it if you haven't already done it? No. I honestly would be like, don't go that route because like that shit fucks you up. And, you know, even now I'm still trying to like stray from that lifestyle because you get tired of it eventually and you're like, and then like the thing is you're going to see so many toxic chicks because you're in a toxic environment, bro. You're not one person that go to the bar or the club on a regular basis that ain't toxic. And if you looking at this video and you thinking, oh, but not me, wrong, stupid. Let me see how your relationship works.
Yeah.
Nobody in a good relationship be going to the club all the time, and none of that. I mean, I've never seen it. I met a lot of people, never seen that. You know, it's just not how shit works. But yeah. Either way, you know, you gotta kind of pick and choose what you're looking for. If you're just looking to get bodies, definitely 100% first place to go, club, bar, learn how to Mac. It's high. We talking about numbers game. It's a high volume.
Of course.
You know, there's a high
And
concentration.
then I'll go to the club. I'll be like, I'm down. I'm gonna go talk to 10 chicks. The homework you gave me when I first started working with you.
Did you actually do it?
I'm down. Yeah, I mean, not at one night, but yeah, I've gotten. But anyway, I'm like, all right, let's go do this. Next thing you know, I'm too drunk to do anything. I have a bad problem with that because I'm like, I'm having a great time, and then I'm like, I'm having too great of a great time, and then walking becomes an issue, and then things starts finally. I gotta know how to. I gotta have more balance, bro.
No, you absolutely need to come with a mission, dude. People think that like first of all, you know what, like, and I'm not even one of them motherfuckers, but if you just Mr. Sexy walk up in the building, you 6'5" and like bitches just flock to you. Okay.
Tall, tan, handsome.
Yeah, long, tan, and handsome, like fucking. What was the dude's name from SpongeBob?
Larry.
No, the dude that Pearl was taken to the prom, or wanted to go to prom with.
Oh, wait, I know. Who you're
I need to
talking
know.
about.
Look it up while I'm talking.
Go
But
ahead.
yeah, if you one of those guys, I mean that's the best for the club because honestly, I hate even macking at the club. I like the bar the best, but and I've definitely gotten more out of bars than I've ever got out of clubs. But yeah, at that point, then you really don't even need much game, you know, to get what you want, and God bless you. But you know, for people who actually have to sit there and mac, it's different. It's different, and the club is a little bit harder for that. But you definitely need practice. It's not like you're just gonna walk up in these places and start doing the damn thing. You gotta walk up and you gotta fail, just like anything else. The more you do it, the better you're gonna get, and then you start learning certain things. Like there are some go-to things that it's like I know it's gonna work when I do it. Now, one of these is and I always get shade for this. I feel like I should rename the theory. You already know what I would say.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell him.
But I mean, I am. Who's gonna tell him? No. So I have this theory. Now the thing is about me. This motherfucker knows with the boxing because he also boxes with me. But in anything that I really like, which is like boxing. I mean, back in the day where I was like really into getting bitches. It was like one of my things. I just, I was like a lot of the guys there. It's like you kind of take it as a win. Like, oh yeah, you see, look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm over that shit now, but I'm still gonna pass on the game. And plus, I love just talking about the shit. It's just fun to talk about. It's some shit in my past, but
Yeah. Glory days.
the glory days, yeah. But anyway, so I'm a very method madness type of guy where I have a obsessive personality and I'm going to do a lot of field research. Like with boxing, I did a lot of shit where it's like I'm in the field researching, trying different things, doing experiments on myself, just like, I wonder what's going to happen if I, do this for just a month or do this or do this. And one of my most successful tests, through my years on the field was the dick chick theory. Now,
Hear him out.
hear me out. Okay, dick chick theory. I call it that. You're going to see why. But first things first, there's a few rules to it, and I'm going to go in chronological order. You can go try this at home, but be careful. Okay? But first things first, you got to find a chick you like. This is a really hard thing for a lot of people because, like, especially in the beginning, and like kind of where
This is the part I don't understand.
yeah, this is kind of where you're at, and this is like a lot of people when you first going on your escapades and shit. This is where you at, where you confuse liking a girl and being attracted to a girl. Two totally different things. Like, and the thing is, I have people, and the whole reason I'm doing this show, I've had at least 10 different people that call me every time they're dealing with a chick or anything, and they need advice. They're like, Ralph, and they'll tell me everything that's going on, and then but one thing I've ran into a million times is when I'm dealing with somebody who's new to the game, and they're talking about a girl they're attracted to. I can just tell they're attracted to the chick. You can tell clearly they don't like the chick because they barely even know the chick, and they're like trying to do shit that like a motherfucker trying to win a girl's heart is it would be doing. I'm like, why are you trying to win this girl's heart, bro? Like, you don't like her. You're attracted to her. No, but I like her. I'm like, what do you like about her? Well, she's really cute. Like, all right, yeah, well, but
You got a fat ass.
yeah, I mean that's a personality trait though. There are girls that don't have fat asses but do. Nah, they ain't.
Nah.
But anyway, so the first thing is you gotta like her, and like this can happen in a little bit. I mean, the thing is when I say that, it's more, and you say you don't really get what I'm saying. It's more be interested past the looks. Just in the way she walk, in the way she talk. Like I don't know. I see girls sometimes. I don't know if it ever happened at the bar with you.
We ain't got too many times.
Yeah, I retired shortly after meeting Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Willie, other people, they've seen it, and anybody who goes to the bar with me, they'll know. I'll see a chick, and like she might not even be the hottest in the room, and I'm just like, I need that, point blank, period. And most of the time it's not because of looks, it's because something she's doing, the way she's walking. She sparks some interest on my end, where I'm like, oh, I want to know who this chick is. That's really the question. Is when
Okay.
You gotta look at a chick and be like curious. I want to know who that chick is. I want to like learn.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Instead of like I like her.
Yeah, no, but that's a big sign. You like a chick when you're curious. If you like, for example, a well-known good tester for a first date, if you should go on a second one, is if you curious about the person. If you like at home and you're like, I wonder if she likes this type of thing, or she seems like she would like that. Like, I wonder if she like that. If you thinking that, then usually it's like, all right, green light, you should go for a second date. But either way, that's a very big flag of like you're interested. So if you see a chick and you feel that way, that's the first step. You found her. Second step is where you put a dick on her. Pause. Now,
hear him out again.
yeah, hear me out for real this time. Because when I say put a dick on her, what I basically mean is like, I don't want motherfuckers getting offended. And if you do, I don't really give a fuck. I wouldn't have sex with a girl with a dick. That's my personal preference. I wouldn't do it.
It's a good preference.
Yeah, I mean, it's just my preference. So what I do, I put a dick on her mentally. I act like she's a guy. And I'm just going up to a dude and I'm like talking to some dude that seemed cool at the bar. I'm by myself or I'm chilling with my friends and I see a dude, he's cool and I want to talk to him. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going up there like, hey, what up, son? How you doing? Like, no, but you go up and you just have a conversation, And then now at this point, now this isn't a foolproof plan. Obviously, you need a base of certain skills. The two skills that are game when we're talking about what game is communication skills. First and foremost, you need to be able to have and hold a conversation. Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean you have to be able to flirt. You can have really good game and not spit one bar about flirting and shit. It's communication and it's taking hints. You got to be able to take hints when they're thrown because women are very walk around the table to get to the same point they started instead of just walking to their left. You get what I'm saying? They take the long route, just like I did with that explanation. So basically, at that point, you putting the dick on her. That's you basically. You're gonna go up. You're not gonna flirt because if we're talking about the bar, she's expecting you to come and start flirting. Even when you first come up and start talking to her, she's expecting that you're gonna flirt with her. You know, so you whole conversation, be cool, whatever. And now it's important that you like her or are interested because it's hard to hold conversation with somebody that you're not interested in, which is why guys have such a hard time talking to a chick when they're attracted to her and they're like, oh, I'm gonna go up there and say something. And they go up and say something and now they're like, who do I say now? Because it's like you don't even fucking care. You just want to fuck her, and then like you think she's not gonna notice that, and then she gets upset because she's like, you really just walked over here because you want to fuck. It's like that's the whole thing. And so you start holding a regular conversation. Now, this is where you use a woman's ego, which a woman's ego is a whole different animal.
Now you got to do like the little push-pull action. Like,
yeah. And learning how to navigate a woman's ego is one of the biggest parts of the game too, bro. Because and a lot of people don't know this, but a woman's ego is 100 times bigger than a guy's. I mean, you got to think. Imagine, put yourself as a man in a woman's shoes. Now, they're not wrong for this or anything of the sort. You can't be mad at women being what they are. Just think about how they live. I mean, dude, imagine every time you post a fucking selfie, you got 10, 20, 30 people up in your DMs talking about how good you look. And then, everyone just, even though just the little things of just people just being upward, so nice, offering you this, offering you that.
Yeah, and another good way to put it is it's innate. It's not earned. Like you're in your position. You've earned your position. You trained really hard. You worked really hard. You developed skills, and you got to where you're at, to where you have some status in the boxing game, right?
Yeah.
That's where I know you from. Them, they're just hot, and people see them.
Yeah, that's the only condition. The condition.
That's where their status / value kind of it's given to them.
Yeah, the condition is that you're hot. That's your one condition that you're liked off of.
And you don't have to work for it.
No, you were born that way. I mean, and ugly chicks don't get the same privileges as hot chicks. Absolutely not. So now, like I said, first step, you got to find a girl you like. Second step, you got to put the dick on her, which just means you don't flirt. Now, this is where you play with the woman's ego. Where at first, once she's convinced, like, you're actually just talking to her and you're not trying to fuck, she's like, oh, this is really nice. Where, like, we're trying to get some coochie because that's something that doesn't happen for us often and it's something you got to earn. For women, it's like conversation, natural conversation with a guy. Doesn't really happen. Most of the time, guys are trying to fuck them, So then, like, now they're getting a natural conversation with a guy. And if you're good with conversational skills, now she's like, I'm having a nice conversation with this guy. He seems really cool. And like, I don't need, and even if it's subconscious, she doesn't feel like you want to fuck, which makes her happy at first.
Then a couple minutes go by.
And she's like, why don't he want to fuck? Like, and then it hits her ego a little bit. She's like,
it's like a snap.
Yeah, like, what? Am I not cute enough for this motherfucker? Am I? And I'm not saying it's derogatory like that where they're like, oh. I'm just saying it's subconscious. Now they're insecure in a way of like, what? Why is he not trying to fuck? And then they start hitting you with like the little touches or the like hair flip and shit like that. That's when they start throwing the hints. That's where they're going to start putting pieces out there for you to fucking take and don't take them. That's the number one rule. It's the fucking, the food you can't eat, bro. Don't touch that shit. It's poison because a lot of the time people get to this point and then will fucking grab the bait and they're like, haha, gotcha. And then like, they just needed to know, the ego just needed to know that you wanted to. And then that's enough. So now you fucking let them just keep throwing the hits. You let them ride in it. It hits you like, oh my gosh, shut up. So stupid. Ha ha ha. Let them keep going on. Don't budge an inch. Don't give them nothing. And then it doesn't take long because girls are not gonna be very, what's the word? They're not gonna be upfront. I don't know.
Direct.
Yeah, they're not gonna be direct. They're not gonna hit you with an obvious flirt most of the time. If you find one that does,
She's been around probably.
she been around. She a fucking,
Not probably, but
she a veteran. Yeah,
she's a sergeant.
she a sergeant. Absolutely. We're gonna do that in one of these episodes. By the way, I always wanted to get like an actual ranking sort. Like if you got like 10 bodies, you a soldier.
We'll get a whiteboard.
Yeah, you got like 10 bodies, you a soldier. You got like 25, you a sergeant. You got like 50 plus, you a general. And then I don't even know what the fuck 100 plus would be. Would be like
Lieutenant.
no, maybe lieutenant would be plus 50. Is sergeant above lieutenant?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
All right, well let me know about that. You didn't even let me know the other guy's name. The
I
SpongeBob one.
I couldn't find it.
Oh, damn. Anyway, damn it, I hate it. I do this all the time, bro. I forget what I was saying. What was I just saying? So you let them. Oh yeah, you let them ride. Then you let them fight. And then the thing is about a woman, they're never gonna be direct with you unless, like we said, she a thought. But women don't like to get rejected. That's the biggest reason
it's the ego
that they're not gonna fucking be so direct. Because for us getting rejected, it happens every other day, bro. If you're in the game putting up numbers, like anybody that you see that's putting up crazy numbers, they failed a million times. They've taught like, and you know it may seem cool, like, oh dude, he just gets every chick. I promise you, he's flopped a bunch of times. It's just how it is. You know, you only see the highlights.
You only see the highlights.
You only see the highlights. That's why you can't compare yourself to somebody else. But now the thing is, with a girl, they're not used to getting rejected. They have people going for the tryouts to try out for a position to be able to talk to them, and they decide whether or not you get to mess with them. Now they're not gonna go out and like put themselves, you know, on the chopping block for a guy off the chance that he's like, nah. Because, you know, they're not used to that rejection. That shit hits deep. Even for you, like, for example, you're, let's don't let me lose my train of thought.
Okay.
Oh, you see, this is like too many, bro.
Yeah, I know.
There's too many. Okay, so let's do 1 through 5.
Yeah, we'll go back to it.
We'll go back to it. We'll end off with that. That's a fun one. I'll do that at the end. Okay, and I'm gonna bring the whiteboard next time.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
sure.
I have a whiteboard. It's just a calendar. I can't do it. We gotta be official in here.
Yeah, we gotta get legit.
So
we already got the apartment. We can't be.
No. We can't be backtracking now. We came too far. No. So, what did I just say? Not to let me forget, bro.
You were talking about we only see the highlights, and then you went from there.
We only see the highlight. Now with a girl, the thing is, like I said, they're not gonna put themselves on a chopping block to get shut down by a guy, because the thing is, even you handle rejection way worse than I do, and you know you haven't got rejected too often
because you haven't put yourself out there.
Exactly, but that's exactly why you probably handle rejection a lot worse than I did. Bro, I got rejected so many times, and then eventually you have victories. You know, I hate to say it like victory, like I'm just saying
fucking Fortnite.
I'm saying victories just in anything in life. I mean, in this, I'm talking about obviously getting bodies, but I'm saying just in life, anytime you rack up victories, there's a bunch of losses to go with it. I'm a well-known boxer. Everyone, you know, who knows me through boxing. If not, I've been #1 in the country a few times. I was on the USA team, MVP for a boxing TV show, undefeated pro, all knockouts. I've been beat up more than 99.9% of the U.S. population or the world population, you know. But that's what I'm trying to say. So I've been rejected a million times. It's nothing to me.
You failed.
Yeah, and that's what made me
that's
succeed.
what gets you better.
Yeah, so
I'm the same way. I just got to do it.
Yeah, girls don't shoot shots.
No.
Barely ever. Even the ones that do a lot, they shoot the shot probably less than you have, you know?
Sure.
So to them, rejecting is just crazy. Now, the whole reason I went into this tangent is because she's going to give up on throwing hints at you.
Oh, we're back with the dick theory again.
Yeah. It all wraps around. I don't get too
theory.
far lost.
Yeah.
So she's gonna give up when she's giving you those hints and everything. Once she sees you not biting, not long after she's gonna give up, because she's not gonna get super direct, because she's gonna feel like, oh, I'm getting rejected, and she's not gonna do it long enough that she feels like, okay, he knows I want it, and he's not biting, because that's just as bad as rejection. Now, right when she gives up, you give her a little bit, let it simmer. Now, if you're not 100% sure, you hit her with some little shit where you grab the hand and you like, oh, you know, like, I love your nails, very cute, if you think you got it in the bag, and when you get good with taking hints, you'll know when you got it in the bag. This is my line. I mean, you figure out your own, do your own testing, but my line is just like, I look at them right in their face, right in the eyes, no fear in my face. You gotta lock eyes. Like, you got a sexy ass smile. I don't know what it is. Something about it. You got a sexy ass smile, bro. Anytime I ever did it, bro. Right now, I've only done it 7 times. 7 out of 7. At least getting some in the parking lot. At least, maybe right there in the place, bro. You know, and that was one of my. I remember I went on a tangent just doing that back to back to back, and I was like, oh, you know,
you found how to close. That's how you got a good closing rate. Well, I feel like when I start seeing some success, it's gonna be like, damn, it's just like getting a credit card over the phone.
No, it's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing, and almost the same exact feeling. But and I mean, that's what I'm saying when I say you get tired of it, is like eventually all of a sudden you're not feeling the same way. I mean, I don't know. I see motherfuckers who are like 28, 29 years old still going to the club and still bagging it and bringing it home, and I'm like, yo, more power to you, because last few times where I was able to get a chick to come home, like, I'm like, that's why I if anybody who doesn't know, I'm actually going through one of those field tests right now. I'm 100 days, none. I'm just detoxing from everything. This is going to be posted on social media just because, you know, I got Deep Voice Dave, Triple D. You know, he's always putting on, and he's going to be controlling my social media.
Yo, Deep Voice Dave, what's up?
You already know. The best in the biz. But, yeah, I'm off social media. I'm not going to the clubs no more, no bars, 100 days.
I think I'm going to go out tonight, though. After this, I've inspired to go out.
Okay, good. I'm glad, because this is what it's for, people. I'm telling you. This is why I kept this episode going, because it's people like Dylan, people like, you know, if you watching and you new to the game and you like, you know what, I don't know where to even start. That's what I'm here for. I want to be a guidance, you know. And I may not be, you know, the best guidance, but
something.
It's something, you know. Some people don't have it. But damn it, I lost the train. You see, this is the stuff we're going to get better at, bro. This is the practice. And, you know, I've been hitting the head way too many goddamn times.
Yeah.
But,
no, you were going with the dick theory, and then how it was 7 for 7, and then.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so I was saying, yeah, it's going to lose its appeal. You know, you do have some people that are out there like 28 years old and they still doing the damn thing. And they, I mean, I don't know. But at least in the beginning, for certain, bro, you're going to be like, when you first, that's like that first deal, that first chick you bring home, you're like, what? You can't, it's like cloud 9, bro.
I feel like sometimes I miss out not going to college. I feel like.
Oh, dude. But that's what I hate, because.
I feel like it's kind of cheating.
It's so, dude, stop.
100%,
because,
right?
like, I've had this conversation with guys, because the thing is like, and listen, now I'm older and I'm like, I don't really care. But, you know.
No, I'm happy I didn't go. I would have spent, like, put my family a lot of money, and I wouldn't have gotten none out of it. Like, I would just.
Yeah, I'm not a big advocate for college. I think college is, if you going to college, like, yeah, if you're trying to be like an architect, or you're trying to be like a doctor or a lawyer,
specific, like
that's then go to college.
Engineer or something.
But if you don't know what you want to do and you're just going to college, I'm like, bro, like
look at who we work for, bro. I doubt he really cares about.
He got
more money than any teacher.
Yeah, exactly. But so what I was saying is, because the thing is, I don't feel that way now, but back, you know, especially when I was your age, 21, bro, like, you know, I'm putting my bodies, they like trophies, bro, and it's, you know, it's kind of messed up because you'd be objectifying, but I'm not worried about, you know, sounding good on here. I'm just giving them fucking knowledge that I had to do what I did.
You're just telling them.
I'm just telling them what it is. I mean, who else gonna tell them? But anyway, yeah, and then I'll be talking body count, because, for any girls who think like guys aren't going around, they probably know guys go around talking about their body counts, like, oh yeah, well, I got this many, oh, I got this many, and like, bro, when I would talk to guys who went to college and they would have like triple my shit. I'm like, bro, that don't even count. Like, you got college numbers. I remember I was in a big ass group, like 6 people. 3 went to college, 3 didn't. We put up our numbers, and I'm like, bro, look at that. Like, your number's so inflated. You got like 4 different bitches down the hallway that you could fuck. Like, we out here with like binoculars and the camo paint on our face.
What were we just doing?
Yeah. Oh my God, yo. You see,
What were we just doing?
this is what I'm trying to detox from, bro. But this is exactly what I'm still trying, but I'm having my weak moments.
Binoculars, literally what were we just doing?
Yeah, because the thing is like, I live in a complex now. It's very nice, and the cool thing is like, I mean, right now I'm on a detox from women and shit, just trying to.
Well, not just from women. You're just trying to better yourself.
I'm detoxing from everything. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't really, right now I don't need a woman. My next woman, I'm planning on having a woman that I actually plan on keeping in my life, not just bagging some chick and messing around, whatever. They're going to go too deep in my shit. But, I mean, dude, it like, in here you would think that you see, and there are some bad chicks around here where I'm like, oh, okay. And the thing is, you see them at the pool, and you see them just walking around. You'll see them around because it's like a community. And then this chick I ain't never seen before just walked out up here, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yo, look. And then we look, and then we seen this little gazelle walk by. And, boys will be boys, bro. It's like we looking at a deer. Like,
hey, we all girl watchers at the end of the day.
It's like, look at it. Look at it. And then but the thing is, and every guy knows this feeling, is like when you fucking see a girl, she cute for some reason, but you don't see the face. She turned around, and then you're like, just turn around. I just need to know if I'm right here. I'm like, all right, you look through the window, right? I'm gonna open the door.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just yelp. And then when she turn around, you tell me how she look. My dumb ass opened the door like, she didn't even turn around. She didn't turn around until after. Did she react to the scream?
Minimally.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah.
Fucking, you know what it is, bro? The problem is, like, girl, and people always think like now the thing is like, I feel like people think of me as like a sexist a lot of times. That's not the case at all.
What, like anti-feminism? Like you,
no,
like dudes or like chicks?
No, that I don't like chicks. Like I think women are like, I don't respect women and shit. That's just not true.
No,
I don't respect bitches.
Exactly.
Little hosies.
Degenerate whores.
Well, no, the thing is like real shit. No, I'm fucking around, but I'm not, because there have been some women that like, and I'm not a piece of shit, but like if you a hoe, like I'll hit you up and like, I like you a hoe. I'll be like, yeah, like come through. Like there'll be chicks that like, oh, I hit up at like 12 a.m. and I'm like, yo, come through. And they're like, what do you think I am?
I never do that.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, there are like 3 different times I hit you up to come through at 12 a.m. and you literally just came through at 12 a.m. And like the thing is like you're not really supposed to call them out on that. You just be like, oh, silly me, and let it rock.
But this time you did.
But there are a few times I did where I'm like, okay, well, let's look at the facts here, right? And I'm like talking to them like, big brother. I'm like, look, you pulled up like 4 times. I didn't even give you food. You just came here and, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then what? You gonna get mad when I treat you like that? When I hit you? And listen, one thing about me, I'm big on second trading. Any girl that for the most part, most girls that I have messed with in the past, they're cool with me. Even my exes, I don't like. I'm not a real piece of shit to chicks. I'm really not. I don't like to do that.
No ill will.
No ill will. Like, and if we run our course, that's cool. Oh, by the way, and I always forget to say this in the beginning of the episodes, even the practice episodes, but I have had people like contact me scared that I'm gonna say their name. I would never say nobody's name. It's I'm gonna tell my stories of how they happen, and whatever happened. But I'm not gonna allude to who you are or put anyone's business out there. I don't like doing shit like that. So I probably should have put that in the beginning of the episode. I'll probably see if we can edit that in or some shit.
You got Dave on deck.
Dave on deck.
He'll take care of it.
Yeah, you see, it's not to him. He's like, I already did it. No, I'm playing.
It's done.
But yeah, no, I mean if you're gonna, and then there'll be times where I'm like, it's exactly what you are. They get really mad. Those are some of the women that aren't cool with me anymore. A lot of them is
I was in the car. This is when I went out, probably like a month ago, and I was we were in the Uber, and my buddy got a call from I guess one of his homegirls or girl he was messing with, and I literally I listened to it was like it wasn't like a whole sales pitch, but like there was like she was throwing shit at him and he was just like rebutting
it's
dude. And literally he hung up the phone. I'm like, bro, you're a sergeant in the game. I could just tell. He just starts laughing. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I just know.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could like. Sometimes I wish I could just, dude. If I wish I did this back. You know, I actually did do this. I actually did have a podcast when I was in my prime time. Now, 21, I would say, was when I was putting up the most numbers because I literally was just on a mission.
I think I remember that.
Yeah,
you're like someone was like sitting back in a chair. I remember the clip, and you shared it like everywhere.
Yeah, there was some funny clips, but like I think the people I did it with, they were kind of shot, and they were like, and, you know.
You did it with your brother, didn't you?
Yeah, and it was just like, you know, it wasn't really. There was no chemistry.
He's got the accent.
No.
Oh, he doesn't.
And then I wasn't as. I mean, I'm not very well articulated now, but like at least now I'm you know, I'm willing to speak on this shit a little more. I'm a little more open about it. But I mean, I kind of wish I did take it more serious and do it more back then because now it's just like recollecting, you know, going back in.
You weren't actually like doing it then.
Yeah, back then.
Well, no, you were doing it then. I mean, you're not doing it now.
Yeah, back then I was doing it. I was in the fields, you know, a little more shit I could speak on. But, yeah, I mean, you know, we're going to do the best we can here, you know. But, dude, I wish, that's what I'm saying. So I wish that back then I could have done it because I had like at least at all times. I mean, I'll go through there's a bunch of theories and shit on the game that I had. Like I got the ABCD roster. I told you that, right? Yeah. There's a bunch of shit. Oh, well, that's next episode. We'll talk about the ABCD roster. But anyway, no, I had plenty on deck, and I wish I could have fucking, because they have the fucking. We're gonna do that here too. Once we get a little more set up, we're gonna have people come in, like call in and stuff. You know, and we'll have you guys be able to be heard through the fucking audio thing or whatever. That's Dave's department. He's gonna figure it out.
I was just gonna say all this of us not being 100%. It's all our fault. Dave's
on point.
He set it up in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's not him. He do it like it's nothing. But either way,
he's like, oh wait, we need one of these.
But
just unplug something from the PS4, gets everything booted up, ready to roll.
Yeah. But I wish I could like Jordan Belfort the shit. And just fucking have my phone out and just be sales pitching a chick. Be like, all right, so you'll be at my house at 8 o'clock. I'll cover the food. Let's get this done. You know, like, dude, because there have been some times where I'm like, damn. Even when I first started doing the sales job, I was just like, and now I was like, do you see, honestly, that's what happened. I became too powerful. I was like, got my sales job and honed on my sales ability and understand that I was just making a sale all the time. Like my numbers were, now the thing is within the last year, let's say, I definitely shot a lot less shots. Like my shots.
Why do you think that is?
No, I'm just getting older.
Older? Okay.
You know, I'm like, I don't really be... Now, out of nowhere, I realized that I actually have to like a chick to smash. And I was like...
All right, well, before you realized that, when you were in your prime time, you say your prime time like 21?
21, yeah.
Okay. How many like you go out to the club, how many shots are you shooting in a night? One night, how many? As many as it takes?
Yeah, but I mean, eventually my close rate was high, you know? I don't have to... Most nights it was like... First or second chick that I talk to is money, but I mean, I'll definitely keep shooting.
All right, well, and before your prime time, it was a lot more. Like,
oh my god!
Like fresh out of high school.
Bro, stop! No, fresh out of high school. We can't talk about that because that shit was just like, dude, it's like
who gonna tell them? They want to hear it.
It's like 50. Oh yeah, that's true. That's 50 shots. That's like 50 shots a night.
No way.
You think I'm joking, bro?
50 a night?
Yeah, bro. Like the whole night is dedicated to going up and like trying some shit. Up, get shut down, turn around, wipe my face off. Next.
Okay.
You know?
Maybe that's what it takes.
Bro,
you heard it.
The thing is, that's what I was saying before. I have a obsessive personality where if I'm into something, I want to get good at something, whether it's talking to chicks, sales,
fighting,
boxing, I'm going to fucking do my due diligence on repeat, figure out everything, try everything, eliminate shit that's not working right off the bat. I'm gonna like, you know, I would, but that's what it is. Now between 19 to 21, it's like I would just go into the clubs, the bars nonstop, bro. Like it was stupid.
Really?
Such a waste of time. Yeah, but
you honed in on a skill set.
Oh yeah,
You probably wouldn't be as good of a salesman if you didn't do that.
yeah, that's probably true. I give you that because you know it was like
If you think about it, I mean, I could be wrong.
yeah, it's just like going into the boxing gym for 2 years. You probably pick up bad habits, but like you know you're gonna be a better boxer than if you just never walked into a boxing gym. But yeah, that's pretty much what it was.
That kind of made, like you just said, like the obsessive person. That kind of ties in with my theory, but my theory wasn't having like that obsessiveness. It's being just a retard and being able to do it.
Yeah, that's what he thinks. I don't think that will work with chicks.
I think it will work.
All right, well, go test it. That's really what it's all about. Go up to chicks and just act like a retard. I mean, I don't know what that really means in your eyes.
No, like I think like certain people, like certain parts of their brain are like
Emphasize.
like fucking Rain, like fucking Rain Man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying. I'm just being a dick.
Oh.
But, yeah. I don't even know. Now I think we're learning low on storage on this thing. So we're going to wrap this up. Okay. What happened?
We're still recording on here, so if you want to continue on, that's all.
Oh, so even if I run out of SD storage, I'm straight?
You're still straight.
Oh, shit. How you feeling? You want to run out
I'm
the
good.
hour?
I'm good.
Fuck it. I mean, we doing it, bro. We haven't been back in a while, you know.
Yeah, we'll do another.
Oh, it says SD card full. You see? Is it still recording on there?
Still recording on here.
Do you see? It's
Yeah,
fucking.
nah.
That's Dave. That's Dave. And then it's hooked up to the camera hasn't turned off.
The camera hasn't turned.
No, he's got
Oh
the.
my god, bro! You see what the fuck were we waiting on, bro?
Yeah, no, he's good.
Yo, you should have seen me trying to do this myself.
Oh
Everybody-
no, you
and
know
then-
it was rough.
You know the real thing that.
And then he handed me like some bullshit laptop. I'm like, bro, this ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, dude. I like honestly, and the reason I'm back doing it, you know, because and I'm a little hesitant just because like. You know, and that's just how it is. Like, there's gonna be plenty of people that look at me like, "Oh, you piece of shit," you know, for like whatever. I don't really give a fuck though. You know what I'm saying? What? Like, I did it already. It's whatever. You know, and I never really was like, you know, like I said. I mean, yeah, you kind of a dick sometimes. Yeah,
I don't like the setup too.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. This couch is awesome.
No, dude, the couch. Oh yeah, I got on Facebook Marketplace.
Really?
Yeah. It's fucking A1 purchase. I wasn't sure about it, but
Yeah, no, money.
yeah. But either way, no, I wanted to bring back the podcast because I mean, yeah, even though people might be like, "Oh, you're a piece of shit," or whatever, for just fucking with chicks the way I was or whatever. I mean, I never did anything like fucking outright disrespectful or really fucked up or anything like that, you know. But the thing is just when I stopped doing it, and at first I did it, I was just like, you know, because anybody who knows me out there knows I'm just a motherfucker that likes to do a little bit of everything. I do the music, I do the boxing, I'm gonna try stand-up comedy, I'm gonna try everything.
Really?
Yeah, I was supposed to be a stripper for the fucking just one thing. I was like, I can't do it though, because it was like gay night. It's like they make it, every time I try to be like, I'm gonna be a stripper at some point, at least for a week. I just need to, all I need is to have that I was a stripper on my resume. I just check shit off the boxes. But like most of them say, like I gotta do the gay shit first, and then like my homegirls that are strippers, that I've like been like, hey, it's like, what's up? What's the word? They're like, you gonna have to start with that. And then they're like,
About stripping?
yeah. And they're like, but they're like, yo, the guys, they be aggressive. They gonna try to touch up on your meat and shit like that. And I'm like, dog,
Yeah, no.
it's just not for me.
That's why you didn't do it.
That's literally the only thing that stopped me. That I was like,
That's what's
nah.
holding you back.
That's what's holding me back, and that's a big thing.
Yeah. There's not a fair rebuttal for
No.
getting your dick grabbed.
It's like, I mean, it's nice when like a chick does it.
Yeah, but you're getting a fucking gnarled man's hand that's fucking coming after you.
Motherfucker gripping like he gripping a chicken neck or something. You in the cartoons, you know. No, I'm not with that.
Then you hear Scorpion's voice, "Get over here."
But anyway, yeah, I just like to try
Give me a
everything.
dance.
I like to put my fucking my name in a hat for everything and just see what the fuck happens.
so how often you want to do these? record?
I mean, well, I got my daughter. She stays
Yeah.
with me, so you know she.
But it's good to have a schedule. Like he could record it.
No, so listen, so it's gonna be 2 a month, people.
I was
nothing
thinking that
crazy.
every other week.
Yeah, because my daughter is not here every other weekend, so you know. Boom.
I was just gonna ask that. That's good.
Yeah, so every other weekend we'll do this shit. My main point that I was going with is that a lot of people, I've had random people. When I'm talking about like middle-aged women who came up to me, but like, hey, when's the next episode coming out? I be in the club and like people that I would never think are watching the shit. I'm like, yo, when's the next episode coming out?
How many views did it get? Got some views?
I don't think that many, but like people knew about it. Yeah, fucking Dave saying he got a look. But either way, I'm just gonna put it out there. Fuck it, you know.
What do you have it on YouTube and Spotify?
It's on YouTube, Spotify. That's
Yeah.
what I know of being on. I don't know what else it's on.
I know I liked it.
Rumble, yeah.
Rumble, okay.
Yeah, we'll let you guys know as time goes on. But, you know, if you are tuning in, I appreciate it. You know, I just have fun coming on here and talking shit, and I'm just spitting to the youth, you know. If you want to go and fuck up your life and just mess with hoes in the club, then I'll help you do that. But for now, I bid you adieu, everybody. It's been a pleasure. Dylan, thank you for coming. Oh, fuck, you see? Damn it.
Rough draft.
All right, hold on. Wait. You see, I got to remember. It's the moment of truth. Let's see. Yeah, I did it. Hold on. Yeah. Been a pleasure.